If you ever have applied for a car loan, a boat loan, a home loan, a personal credit card, then you are very familiar with what personal credit is. Now, when it comes down to business, it is your responsibility to learn what business credit is, because this can open the doors for so many more things. Not to say that in business credit, you have the ability to have more credit than on the personal side. Let's talk about the top 3 reasons why you need business credit today. Let's go.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south, I'll be spreading out.
Now, before we continue, let's talk about real quick about personal credit. In the personal side, you have Experian, you have TransUnion, and you have Equifax. These are the 3 main bureaus that govern your credit report or your credit scores. Now, what happens with that is that your creditor, whichever creditor you have over there, in this case, let's just say Chase, every month they reconciliate your account and they report that information to the credit bureau. Now, keep in mind that the credit bureau is not in the business of making sure that that information is accurate and correct. They just receive that information and then they report it. Now, it is up to you to make sure that you are on top, checking your own personal credit report to make sure that this information is still accurate and correct. And make sure that by the FCRA of 1970, you have the ability to dispute anything that you see that is erroneous and that is not correct on your credit report. Now, when we're talking about the business side of credit, it's completely different. Now, it's slightly the same, but completely different. And here you have 4 bureaus. Usually it's the top 3, but I'm going to give you about a 4th that you should take in consideration because it lays the foundation of what I call the credit foundation legs. Now, you have Experian for a small business, you have Dun & Bradstreet, you have Equifax for a small business, and you have one more that's called Credit Safe. Now, these 4 credit bureaus are completely different. One thing that you have to keep in mind that from the personal to the business, credit utilization does not affect your business credit while it affects your personal side. So the ability of you paying those bills on time will dictate how good your credit score will be. So this is what you have to keep in mind. Now let's talk about the top 3 reasons why your credit score and your business credit is important. All right, so let's talk about the reasons why business credit is important. Now, reason number 1, you can obtain financing quicker than the personal side. Now, having a good business score will allow you to actually be able to get credit to sometimes solve cash flow problems that you may have in your business. Sometimes you need working capital, you need a line of credit, you may need a loan for your business, finances for equipment, you name it, for operations. Things of that nature will help you. And again, every time that you have a good operating system within your company, you have a great system, and cash flow is the issue, if you bring and inject a good amount of money, in this case lending, you will be able to then start generating that cash flow once again and be able to pay. But keep in mind that the better your credit score is, your business credit score is, the better the ability for you to get more lending and interest rate. And how do you determine if you have a good credit score? One is you checking your credit report, but at the same time making sure that you are paying your bills on time. That is essential because unlike the personal side, the business side, the main reason why your credit score will go up is because you are paying your bills on time. All right, so reason number 2, you can get better terms and repayment options with your suppliers. And when I talk about supplier, I'm talking about what we usually know as net 30, 60s, and 90s. Now, if B2B lenders see that you have a great credit score, that you are a person or a company that pays their bills on time, then they are inclined and they'll be willing to work with you to give you even bigger terms, especially when you're buying equipment, when you're buying services, and to allow you to give a longer term for you to repay that and at a better rate. So the better your credit score, the more credit you'll be able to get, and the more flexibility that you'll be able to have along in your business, which will create a better cash flow. And at the end of the day, the way that your business will be valued is mainly by the cash flow that it's bringing in. That is the profitability after you pay all your bills, and that is your net income, which will almost be your cash flow. Reason number 3, you can protect your personal credit. Now, having business credit will protect your personal credit. I'm gonna give you a true example of this. If in the personal side you go over 30% of utilization, that means, let's just say, for example, you have $100,000 in credit and you use more than $30,000 of that available credit, then your credit score will start diminishing and going down the more you go up. Now, in the business side, when you use 100% of your 100% available, it doesn't affect you. The only thing that will affect you is the ability of you paying your bills on time. Like that, you could actually take care of your personal credit while you use your business credit, as long as it's for business purposes. And again, the goal here is for you not to have to use your personal credit to finance your business. And I understand that a lot of us bootstrap our business from the beginning, but it is time for you to start thinking differently, start thinking outside the box, and make sure that you start building your business credit, because it is essential for you to scale and make sure that you become profitable in the future. And at the end of the day, your goal is to create generational wealth. All right, guys, so how do you create business credit? Well, it is simple, but it's not easy. It takes consistency and it takes work from you. You need to be able to actually do this consistently. One of the first things, you need to incorporate your business. Second, you need to be able to have a business address. Your company should be under a business address, and even though that you started from your home or from your garage, at the same time, you need to be able to have a business phone. Your company needs to be in the 411 database. At the same time, you need to have what's called an EIN, an employer identification number. Guys, these are small things that you need to do, but it takes time, it takes knowledge, and it takes education. What I want to do is I want to help you to create that checklist that you need. I'm going to give you what's called a free business success scan. So I want you to go on the bottom of this video. It's going to be a free gift for you. Make sure that you get it. Get your free business success scan, because it's going to set you up for success. If you're trying to start a business, or if you are a business that started, but you're still trying to scale and you don't know much about business credit, don't feel bad. We were all there. I was there. I was the guru in personal credit, and I was so clueless at how business credit worked. So let me help you. Let us help you. Let us walk you through the path. Go on the bottom. Make sure that you get your free business success scan. Now, guys, if you're going to see a free training, we are going to be having a free training this Friday. So in the bottom of this video, there's also going to be a link in which you can register. It's a free training. Make sure that you find out how we can help you and what we can do for business credit today in 2022. Hey, I appreciate that you guys were here today. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time and listening to me. Make sure that if you haven't done so already, subscribe, click on the bell icon, click on all, so that you'll be notified every time that I post new content, and give me the thumbs up, because I want this content to help many, many more. I appreciate your time. Until the next video, my name is Carlos Estrada Vega. I am the Credit Assassin, and I'll see you very soon.
I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big bucks, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them?